Saint Jane Frances de Chantal was born on January 28, 1572, in Dijon, Burgundy, France. She died on December 13, 1641, in Moulins, France. She was canonized on July 16, 1767, in Rome by Pope Clement XIII. She is the patron saint of forgotten people, in-law problems, loss of parents, parents separated from children, widows. Her feast day is August 12. Jane's father was president of the Parliament of Burgundy and leader of the Royalist Party. Her mother died when Jane was 18 months old. In 1592, Jane married Baron de Chantal and lived in the feudal castle of Bourbouley. She restored order in the household, which was on the brink of ruin, and brought back prosperity. Baron de Chantal was accidentally killed by a type of rifle while out shooting in 1601. Left a widow at age 28, with 4 children, the broken-hearted Baroness took a vow of chastity. In all her prayers she besought God to send her a guide, and God, in a vision, showed her the spiritual director. She was obliged to go and live at Monthelon in the home of her father-in-law, who was ruled over by an arrogant and wicked servant. During Lent, 1604, she visited her father at Dijon, where Saint Francis de Sales was preaching at the Saint Chapelle. She recognized in him the mysterious director who had been shown her, and placed herself under his guidance. Then began an admirable correspondence between the two saints. She had assured the future security of her children, and she provided for the education of her 14-year-old son, named Cels Benign, whom she left to her father and her brother, who was the Archbishop of Bourges. Then she left for Annecy, where God was calling her to found the Congregation of the Visitation with Saint Francis de Sales. She took her 2 remaining daughters with her, the elder having recently married the Baron of Thorens, a brother of Saint Francis de Sales. Her son, Cels Benign, barred his mother's way by lying across the threshold. Jane de Chantal stopped, overcome. Can the tears of a child shake her resolution? Said a holy and learned priest, and the tutor of Cels Benign. Oh, no, replied Jane, but after all I am a mother. Nevertheless, she stepped over the child's body and left. The Congregation of the Visitation was canonically established at Annecy on Trinity Sunday, the 6th of June, in 1610. Its aim was to receive, with a view to their spiritual advancement, young girls, and even widows who had not the desire or strength to subject themselves to the austere ascetical practices in force in all the religious orders at that time. The 2 holy founders saw their undertaking prosper. At the time of the death of Saint Francis de Sales in 1622, the order already counted 13 houses. There were 86 when Saint Jane Frances died, and 164 when she was canonized. The remainder of the saint's life was spent under the protection of the cloister in the practice of the most admirable virtues. Her reputation for sanctity was widespread. Queens, princes, and princesses flocked to the reception room of the Visitation. Her body is venerated with that of Saint Francis de Sales in the Church of the Visitation at Annecy.
Please subscribe to Catholic News World's YouTube channel. Thanks and God bless.